Hey guys, um, okay, I know I said I was going to do a reading tonight, or cards tonight, or at least a video tonight. I'm giving you a video, but I'm not touching my cards. It's not a good time for me, and I feel like I would be giving y'all bad readings if I tried to do a reading tonight. Basically, I talked to my twin this morning, and we are now in separation. Not by my choice, but by his. And I don't know what's going on, and I don't know how long it's going to be for, but I've been shaking all day, and I just feel like I'm not in the right mind space to give you guys a good reading. I can go live again on Wednesday if I'm in a better spot, a better place. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Which would be better, basically, for me, because I shouldn't have any computer issues keeping the battery charged. I'm not getting a new battery, but there's I have a plug-in right behind my desk, and so that my keeping battery charged shouldn't be an issue. I can't quit shaking. My friend Nancy, my bestest friend, and you can only have like one bestest friend. You got your best friend, and then your bestest friend. Okay, my bestest friend Nancy, she's more like a sister to me. She did a reading for me, and she said that we were going to have a tower within the next 3 months. She didn't say 3 damn days, though. I didn't even... I even tripped to work. I'm at work now. I even, face planted in the gravel. Glasses went away. Thank God I didn't mess my face up. But look at my hand. This one ain't so bad. But that was pretty messed up. I felt like it was 2 o'clock, and it just quit bleeding like around 6 tonight. And my knee is like all screwed up again. No, I didn't report it. Because I actually felt stupid. I tripped over my own damn feet. It was like kind of ridiculous, actually. I'm just glad Mr. Warwick didn't pull on sight when I was laying on the ground. That would be embarrassing. And anyway, yeah, my boss had just called and complimented me. Okay. Both of my bosses had called like back to back, complimenting me. And Mr. Warwick even complimented me. And I'm getting like all this compliments. But yeah, I'm feeling I gotta keep this, front on, so nobody will know I'm upset, because I don't want drama on the work site. But inside I feel dead. And I'm shaking. And then I got like my hand's bleeding, but I can't let nobody know it. My knee's killing me, and I can't let nobody know that. And I just like fell all over my ass outside. And I can't tell anybody that, because how's it gonna look on your third day on a new job? You're already filling out like an incident report because you fell. No, man, no. I mean, it wasn't their fault I fell. I tripped over my own self. It would have been different if I fell down the steps of the store here. Oh, by the way, check out my new office. I got a full-size refrigerator, microwave, stove, TV, cameras right there, fan, heater, couch, a comfortable couch, table over there, yeah, bathroom, in the office. One of the better offices that I've been in. The only one that I liked better than this is I'm still partial to the 3-room office that I had at this place called Itron. It was like it had a lobby, small lobby, big desk, Then it had like bathroom, and then the back room, which was like my supervisor's office. And then we could like go outside. We couldn't leave the guardhouse, but it had like sidewalk all the way around it. As long as we stayed on the sidewalk, we could go walk around the building, but we had to stay on the sidewalk. And excuse me, but I really liked that site. It was like only 12 minutes from my house. This is like 36 minutes from my house. Actually, what this is a camper. It's kind of cool. This little girl. No offense to you millennials, I love you guys. Okay. But this little girl has only had a job 6 months of her life. And she's trying to tell me how to do my job. And I've been working security since before she was born. Okay. I've only had 4 years security experience. I've done other things. Okay. But my last 3 years of my life, I've been doing security. Okay. She's like going back and correcting my reports. And I'm doing my reports the way I'm supposed to. Okay. One of my biggest pet peeves is people that don't know how to write reports. Okay. In my opinion, tell me if I'm wrong, okay? But on my reports, you have to put the date, okay? So, alright, 03/14/20. No problem, right? Well, she goes back over me and even puts a note, put the full date because people can go behind you and put 2013 or change the date. And what? Who would do that? Okay, it's just me and her and the lieutenant that work here. Who would do that? You know? Not to mention, I'm over her. I mean, I'm getting 60 hours in 4 days. She's only getting 23 hours or 24 hours or something like that. I didn't see her schedule. I don't care. But it's like, don't tell me how to do my job. You only worked 6 months of your life. And she's like 21, maybe 22 years old. Well, she been doing... I've had a job since I was 10 years old. Running warrants up and down the stairs for my grandma that was a judge. I was making a killing, I thought, at 10 years old. Because she would give me like $1 a day to do this through the summer. And I was also picking up another $10, $1 per warrant, like from the different cops, or deputies rather, that I was giving the warrants to. They were giving me money too. So it's like, my grandma thought I was getting like $1 a day, and she didn't know I was downstairs hustling, And she didn't know I was downstairs hustling more money from the people I was giving, from the guys I was giving the warrants to, One of them was my twin. The easiest couple of years of my life. So when I was a kid, man, I had a great childhood. I mean, I've had really bad things happen to me when I was a kid. You know, I was molested by my uncle. You know, stuff like that. But the best years of my life were spent when my grandma was a judge and hanging around with those guys, those deputies from the sheriff's department. That's where I learned right from wrong, you know. Those guys taught me how to think quick on my feet. It's just, I learned so much from those guys, and they were such great role models for me. And that's why I take care of cops now. Like, if I'm in a drive-thru and there's a cop behind me, if I got the cash on me, I'm gonna pay for that guy's meal. You know? Or if, you know how sometimes you have to pull up to the line or pull over in the parking lot so the next person, because your part of your order's not done yet or something. You know, I'm gonna upgrade their meal if I can, you know. And it's just, I always try to, you know, help out. Yeah, I'm a security officer, but those guys, I know a lot of people don't like cops. And this is just my opinion. And it's probably just because I grew up with, you know, I grew up around cops. But I have a lot of respect for those guys. Because those guys go home every night not knowing, or they go to work every night or every day not knowing for sure if they're going to come home. Just like my twin. He actually had to kill someone. And it changed him forever. He's never been the same. He lost his innocence that night. But it was a situation where they were shooting at him. And he shot back. He didn't mean to kill him. But it was them or him. I pretended to be sick. I overheard my grandma and her friend talking about it. Her friend also worked at the sheriff's department. Her friend was actually the one that brought it up, or told my grandma that he had been in a shootout and someone got killed. The next day, I left school early. I pretended to be sick. I changed clothes. In my car. And I was like 16. Changed clothes in my car. and drove to the law enforcement center. Had to dodge my grandma. Had to dodge her friend. Had to dodge anybody that would tell my grandma that I was even there. I snuck into the investigations office, or department rather, and found him. And he was sitting there crying, writing his report. He wasn't even an investigator yet. He was still a deputy. He was fixing to go into He was fixing to go into investigations. He was sitting in his office, and I tapped on the door, and he looked up and wiped his eyes, and I was like, "Hey," and he was like, "Aren't you supposed to be at school?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I just had to know that you were okay." I didn't know what a twin flame was then. He didn't know what a twin... He don't even know what a twin flame is now. All he knows, and all he knew then, is there was like a special bond between me and him. And I went and I sat in his lap. I was like $1.45. I was like 5'6", 145 pounds. And the doctors kept telling me that for my height I needed to gain 10 more pounds, and I really didn't want to. But I sat in his lap and wrapped my arms around his neck and just let him cry. And now all I want to do is sit in his lap with my arms around his arms around me and not cry. But to me, this is something that a lot of people say I'm wrong about. Is his happiness to me is more important than mine. As long as he's happy, I'm okay. What hurts the most is I know he's not happy. He told me not too long ago, actually. He told me that he's only happy when he's around me. And the only time he smiles is when he's around me. Yeah, I wish my grandma was still around. Wish she was still alive. Yeah, I know I can talk to her. She loved him. She loved him. She called him the son she always wanted. Because you gotta admit, her son was hell. And she never knew what he did to me. I think she suspected, though. Because she asked me. But he convinced me that she would hate me if I ever told her or she ever found out. It's the first and only time I ever lied to her. Is she asked me and I told her no. Because I didn't want her to hate me. It started when I was like 5. And it didn't stop until I left home. I married my kid's sperm donor, is what they call him. That's what I call him. Because, there's drama there that I just don't want to go into right now. But I married him to get away from my uncle. I'm glad I did, though, because I got 2 great boys out of it. My twin mate got married when I was 14. I had to sit through that. My grandma's hand clasped firmly around my shoulders and across my mouth. Not over my nose, because she wanted me to breathe. But, with her arm, she was holding me down and covering my mouth so I wouldn't stop the wedding. And when they had to go into another room and sign their marriage license. And then they exited the church. By the time they exited the church, I was already in my grandma's car, crying. And I looked up and saw her walking towards the car. And I slowed back down. Then I heard a tap on the window, like tap, tap, tap on the window. And I looked up and he was doing this. Put the window down. And I put the window down and he kissed me on the cheek. And I was just like, why? And he was like, why what? He said, you're not gonna give me a hug? And I hugged him and he was like, why are you crying? And I was like, everybody cries at weddings, didn't you know that? He's like, no, why are you crying? I was like, you'll never be the same. He was like, why do you say that? And I don't remember exactly everything that he said, but he said, nothing will ever change between me and you. What he didn't know is that if he had waited 4 more years, I would have married him in a heartbeat. Hell, my grandma said one time if he'd just waited 2 more years, she'd sign the damn papers. You know? I think that was just to get me to shut up about the fact that the girl stole him away from me. And she's not even that pretty. I mean, it's like, oh my god, she has totally embraced the gray. It's like she purposely dyed her hair. She was getting a couple gray hairs, but she purposely dyed her hair gray. You know, like, why would you do that? I mean, he's like a year older than her, but he's still got jet black hair. Okay. And when he grows the goatee, he's got a mustache. When he grows a goatee, he's got a little gray right there. And that's it. Just a little bit of gray right there. I mean, he doesn't even have, like, gray in his hair. I mean, I've combed through his hair. Looked at it. There's none. Not one gray hair on his head. Just right there. When he grows a full beard, like, he does the whole no shave November thing. And when he grows a full beard, I don't even like beards, but my god, he looks like a good one. He's got a couple, like, salt and pepper in his beard, like, full beard, but when he goes to goatee, it's just, like, right there. His birthday's coming up soon. I just had mine. His is coming up April 4th. Where he got his birthday present. This is my top drawer. He loves NASCAR. And I got him a couple of NASCAR collectibles from his favorite drivers. Like the little Matchbox cars. But they're like really old. Like there's one that's Richard Petty, Brett Johnson, then that's this guy's name, Martin cars. I also found Kill Yarborough car, because I always like Kill. I'm keeping that one. That's mine. Unless he wants it, and then I'll give it to him. But, you know, Kayla said that it's never over with your twin. You don't actually, never actually lose your twin. It just feels like it, though. I mean, I know I've gone on right now for 35 minutes about my twin flame. Okay? And I'm sorry. I just need to talk about this. But I do need to go check the generators. And make sure there's gas in it. So Lewis thing will have gas tonight. Or what time is it anyway? 10:35. I do need to go check them because I haven't checked it since 6 o'clock. But, okay, gas all over my shirt today. Keep smelling gas. Can't figure out why. I just... So, basically, what this all boils down to is, y'all just bear with me while I go through this. I just need a day or two. And then I'll be back with, your readings and stuff. I just want to be able to give y'all a good reading, an honest reading, without my negative energy being all over the cards. And, I mean, in all honesty, right now, if I tried to give y'all a reading, it would all be, like, bad and wrong, and, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So, just bear with me and I'll be back. I love you. I appreciate you. And, I'll be back soon, okay? Alright, bye.